Hey everyone, it's Edible Incredible back at it again with something that caught my ear while playing Breath of the Wild. Epona's song? Kass, what an interesting backstory to this beloved character. I feel like if Enuma put himself in the game, his character would be Kass to a T. At first, I didn't think much of Kass, just a Rito traveler who sings you riddles on his badass accordion. But there's so much more fluff to him. By talking to him near a stable, he informs you of the calamity 10,000 years back. How the hero of that time with the princess turned back Calamity Ganon along with the guardians and the divine beast's help. Instantly, this makes Kass so damn interesting to the player. Not many people in present day Hyrule know of the events 10,000 years ago, but that's just the surface of what Kass knows. But first, let's bring up Lon Lon Ranch, and specifically Epona. Back in Ocarina of Time, in order to learn Epona's song, you just had to speak with Malon and whip out your ocarina. The only people that knew Epona's song were Link and Malon. I'm not trying to bring up the timeline debate of Breath of the Wild, I'll leave that for a future video, but one of the things that are fact in Breath is that it takes place after Ocarina of Time. Knowing this, Epona's song must have been passed down somehow. Let's hop into Twilight Princess for a second. Link knows Epona's song due to his direct ancestor being the hero of time. But now, the question of the video rises. How does Kass know Epona's song in Breath of the Wild? Well, let's bring up some more knowledge that Kass holds. His teacher, who was a Sheikah during the time of the calamity 100 years ago, must have been somewhat close to the royal family due to him being in love with Princess Zelda. On a cool side note, Kass states referring to his teacher, he witnessed the princess's knight sacrifice himself to protect the princess. One of these Sheikah may have been Kass's teacher because who else witnessed Link's failure in this scene? Sure, his teacher may have just been walking by, but the guardians were on a rampage. You gotta admit, it would be pretty damn cool to know that one of these two Sheikah in this scene actually may have been Kass's teacher. Anyways, after this, he decided to search the land of Hyrule and find the ancient songs from the hero of 10,000 years ago to teach them to his student, Kass, and did so to help Link once he returned 100 years later. Alright my homies, let's finally get to my answer of this video, but first,
I just want to break some pots.
I believe his teacher didn't just teach Kass these ancient songs, but also Epona's song, due to the teacher being close to the royal family because of him being a Sheikah Court Poet for the Hyrulean Royal Family, as stated by Kass himself in the final song he teaches you. So what is a court poet? For those of you that don't know, it's a poet appointed for life as an officer of the royal household, formerly expected to write poems in celebration of court and national events. Also, a poet recognized or acclaimed as the most eminent or representative of a country. So obviously he was extremely close to the royal family to have this title of court poet. Epona's song must have been passed down from generation to generation, starting from the hero of time way back in Ocarina, to the Zelda of that time to make its way down through royal family after royal family. So that's how I believe Kass learned Epona's song. Do you agree with me, or do you think there's another way he learned Epona's song? Feel free to comment down below. I'll try my best to answer all your questions and concerns, all that good stuff. Or maybe you believe that it's not Epona's song that he's playing. That's okay, I welcome all your opinions, my people. We're all fellow Zelda theorists after all. And that's about all. Hope you all enjoyed, and honestly, I love you guys. Seriously, seeing an encouraging comment just simply makes me feel good, man, even on a crappy day. So stay awesome everyone, and most importantly, stay hype my homies. Peace, peace. Peace, peace.